So now everyone smile. Okay, so I'm going to start off with asking you guys, have any of y'all done a focus group before?
No.
Yes.
Yes? So no? Do y'all know what a focus group is? Don't lie.
We know you know.
We know. So basically, honestly, we're just going to ask you some questions about a certain topic that we are researching and working with. And we just want to hear y'all's opinion because y'all are our target audience. And it's not like we're going to take turns each one answering. It's just whoever wants to answer.
All right, so
Okay?
for the most part, I'm actually the discussion leader for
Mhm.
this little event. Probably my lovely assistant.
Yes,
Number two. And the way I kind of want this to work really is I don't really want it to be like me just asking you guys questions. I kind of want I want there to be a small discussion at least about it for whatever we come across. And we'll cover whatever we can in as short amount of time as we can. We want to get good feedback, so the more you guys like talk back to us, participate, the more we can get in a shorter amount of time. Not that I'm trying to rush it or anything, but really, like for me, just to ask you a question, what's the point of having this focus group? It's really a conversation, and so we're gonna kick it off mostly by I'm gonna show you guys a few things. I'm sorry, I'll just try and handle this. Just by a show of hands, you don't have to say anything. I just want to know, does anybody know what this is? Have you ever seen this?
Yeah. No idea what it is.
I don't know what it is. But
Okay, so raise your hand if you've seen it and know what it is. Okay. About this one.
Never seen that one.
Never seen it? Know what it is? Okay. About this one? No? Or I'm sure you probably like glanced at it, but this one? Seen it? You know what it is too?
More or less.
Okay. About this one? You know what it is?
I've seen that one.
You seen it?
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Something with clinics.
It says it right there.
I can read.
What about this? Do you know what this is? Have you seen it? Do you know what this is at all? Nobody?
Look around more.
The free from distraction one.
Uh,
Is that what it is? It's
Study
like
group.
October 7th or something. Yeah, I'm actually signed up for that. So I do
okay.
know what it is.
These are kind of the same thing, but have y'all seen any of these or know what they are? You seen this one? Okay. All right. It's just a little feedback for us. Believe it or not, that helps. So, does anybody know who CAPS is on campus?
Mm-hmm.
Say that again.
CAPS.
You know what CAPS is?
So two of you? Two of you know.
What CAPS is the program?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what
It
No,
is an
not
acronym.
the transfer program.
Oh.
Like, no.
I thought you said you knew.
All right.
That's what I thought it was.
All right. So CAPS is an organization on campus. It's an acronym for Counseling and Psychological Services here at UTA. It's out for student counseling. But I just wanted to know, like, if you've ever heard of them. And how many did we get? 3?
Well, two actually know. Did you know?
No,
Close? No,
Yeah,
just
I
two.
was thinking wrong program.
Yeah.
Two actually knew. And they knew because Dr. Wigley.
Yeah,
So,
Dr. Wigley, yeah.
All right. So, I guess we start with the first question that we kind of came up with. What do you guys think it's for? What kind of programs or services do you associate with them?
Psychological.
It's psychological and psychiatric.
Psychiatric?
Counseling a lot of. I'm going with that.
They're all covered.
Counseling.
That's where I like to go. Do that.
Maybe some psychiatric.
Oh, really?
there. Which one was it?
I started going, I actually went to them, but I didn't know what they were called.
Either way, both of them. Psychiatry and psychology.
Yeah. And they have both there. All right, so this question is kind of relevant, but why do you think that nobody knows what CAPS is?
People like you, but they're
Yeah, there's a negative stigma that comes with any kind of like psychological problem or any, it's not even like a problem, maybe just a state. People don't.
Well, even though there's a stigma, most people didn't even know what it was.
Oh.
We didn't know what it was.
It's also
And they're also very secluded.
Plus,
Right.
I thought it was the trans. Or
Who
the,
here
like,
knows where it actually is? where it is actually.
Yeah. Does anybody know where it is?
I
think
do,
I know.
but that's only because of like
The
Take a
building
shot.
over by the
Where do you think it
business
is?
building?
Huh?
The one by the business building? That little health clinic center?
No.
nice try.
Oh,
yeah, I'm fucking
Good try.
I went to
Definitely
counseling
not.
there.
It's funny
not
because
well advertised.
the thing is that CAPS is advertised quite a bit. All those flyers I showed you belong to CAPS. They're for programs that they have, and not a single one of you knew even what they were. I mean, even if you've seen them, just looking at them isn't enough. You have no idea what it's for.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like a lot of people don't like register what it's for because a lot of people commute, so they're only on campus for a short period of time, and they're like going to class and leaving and not really paying attention to what's around.
I feel
I've
like
seen most of.
Okay, no, no,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like they have a really big like platform now because I mean they could really run with it considering I don't know it's a college campus, so you know you have especially with like ADD and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean Adderall is like overprescribed and it's a big problem basically for people selling it.
Mhm.
So they could just do like more advertising for like the little groups that you know like the free from distraction groups and all that stuff. Like I think they could really like do a bunch of stuff.
Another problem with the groups there is I've seen all those flyers except for all the stairwells
Yeah.
or in places or in bathrooms. Because people don't usually pay attention to those when they're doing that. They're either going to class, they're late,
And an elevator.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It may also be location.
Okay, ladies first.
Off of what she said, like I feel like they do have a good platform and they can even go with like people like during exams, you know, people stress out and they get to the extent of like freaking out, like, you know, they don't have a problem. I mean none of us have problems with that. You could go and maybe I've never been there, I don't know what they're trying to do, but maybe they can help us out as well.
Okay. A little help with stress.
College is
That's
stressful.
exactly what I was gonna say. Test anxiety is a huge thing, especially in college. You know, you have pressure of so many different things, and plus a lot of people procrastinate too. So, you know, mix it. And plus, I think what is it like Adderall? I think isn't it the thing that like a lot of people have been taking?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
like
artificial sodium. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, so a lot of people take it, and they're not even prescribed it. So I would think that that organization would be pretty big on campus. I've been here for a minute.
Are you suggesting? So you're saying that they should be bigger when it comes to helping students cope with stress instead of them relying on Adderall?
Or just
Is that what
promote
you're saying?
themselves in a different way, because I'm sure they already handle people like that. I mean, I'm doing this.
I know
Right, right. No,
I know
go ahead.
there's groups on campus that do that kind of stuff. So they're doing it. It's just that maybe he said, show themselves to the light.
I mean, yeah. Well, I'm thinking like, what type of events have they done? I don't know any that comes to mind. I can think of
They
a
got
lot.
that brief distraction focus group. That's how people ADD or Adderall is actually used for.
When was that? Do you know?
Free from distraction.
Brief distraction group that starts
October
October
7th.
7th. Yeah. Yeah, there's one other group I can't remember the name of, but it's an ADD support group.
This guy's about to lie.
Yeah.
He knows.
He knows about
He
that
knows.
Yeah.
So you might be asking, like, what's their point? Like, are you like,
Well, right now, the thing about CAPS is they want students to be aware of who they are. The thing is like they host quite a bit of events on a small scale, but they're just, you know, in a lot of ways they haven't quite got the attention that they want, that they expected. And so, right now, the biggest thing is they want students to come into their offices, maybe ask questions, you know.
They want
know who they
students
are.
to seek help is what they want. Like if you need help, they want you to want to go. You
Yeah.
know, they don't want you to worry about what people are going to say. They want you to feel comfortable and come.
And not only that, I guess people don't even know that it's available for them.
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
So like, it's one thing if you were like, oh, it's available and I just don't want to go because I don't want people to like see me there, but people don't even know it's there. And it's like, isn't it like free? Isn't
Yep.
like the
You get
health
the
free?
first, you get the first 6 visits free.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And counselors are not cheap.
Yeah. So, specifically with you guys here, like, what feelings do you have when you think of the word counseling?
I'm open to it. I mean, I've done a lot of counseling in my lifetime.
I still see the picture of the summer camp counselor. That's what counseling is always going to be associated with my mind. Too many years of Boy Scouts.
I don't know.
I mean, how does it make you feel? How do you feel about it? Would you guys ever?
Well, I mean, if it's phrased like this, you need counseling. I think a lot of people would back and be like, I don't need no counseling. I'm pretty sophisticated. That type of thing. Like if I were to go on my own free will, then it'd be okay. But if somebody were to tell you that you need to go to this place,
Right.
People I tend to notice throughout my years here, and I guess in college because it's really diverse, but people tend to like shy away from the truth of who they are. They want to blend into, even if they do have problems with something.
I think people like the first thing that comes to mind. I know the first thing that comes to my mind is the one sitting there asking me, "How do you feel about that?"
Yeah.
No one really knows until they go.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
For me,
Yeah,
whenever my little brother passed away, and so everyone was like, "You need to go to counseling. You need this," but to me it was like, "This person doesn't know me. They don't know how I feel. They can't help me." So I did not go. My whole family went, but I was like so against it.
Right.
And then once I did go, it's just nice talking about what you feel, and it really does help. But I didn't even know that they had a year because I should have got it for free.
Also, it's like you're talking to something that you don't know, so it's like they obviously care about what you're saying, but it's like you can talk about anything, and I think that's like really good because they don't know anything about you, and they're not going to judge you for that.
Sorry.
I just do think it has like a negative connotation that people use it as like a last resort for like whatever they're dealing with, like as like the last possible thing.
Okay. So, what do you guys think would make you guys seek out counseling, or not even counseling? Just what would make you walk into Caps's office? Because
I don't want to go now. Check it out.
Dramatic event, like she said, death in the family, maybe.
right.
Any kind of, I don't know.
School.
So
School
now that
in
you-
general,
school
yeah,
period.
school period.
Start failing
Testing.
classes.
Stresses you out like that?
I think during like finals week, or whatever, if they could tie an event like and make it kind of big. Yeah.
Before finals week, because you want people to be like familiar with it before then.
Yeah.
They have a lot on their plate, and if you like have an event, they're like, well, I got to study, and then I got to go to this thing.
Yeah.
So you want to familiarize them with it before you have to resort to one.
Okay.
I would think that it would be like some type of fun activity to make me want to be involved. Like,
Should we tell
Yes,
them?
No.
No. Later.
Yeah.
There's some kind of
Like
personalization, like,
K1C.
oh hey, I'm an alcoholic. Maybe I should go there. Oh hey, I spend all my money on little plastic dice for some reason. Maybe I should get some help. Like some sort of revelation like that.
that's
D&D players, like,
oh yeah.
I mean, he had a
One
parent
good
tackle
event
box
to kick them
full of
off,
just
you know?
different kinds
I
of
know,
dice.
like you said, they've been running everything, but
But they weigh 40 pounds.
No one really-
You don't realize how heavy this is.
I mean, it's
So just all right. Despite all the events they've held, no one's ever been to them. So in you guys' mind, and I'm gonna piggyback off what Albert said. You figure they would do something kind of big and fun, right?
yeah. I think
Or something like one of the things I went here was because free food, like some kind of incentive. To paraphrase,
Everybody will go on
It's
Facebook.
yeah, to paraphrase Freakonomics,
College.
it's people respond to incentives.
Freakonomics. I love it.
It's a fun book. I don't really disagree with other points, but it's still fun to read. But it's to give them a reason to come, other than you guys might actually be not very functional.
I
Which is
obviously
what the
came
location is.
not for the food. I really wanted to know what this was about. The food was,
Well,
It's just a bonus.
yeah, so it's
I wanted that extra credit. That's
I wish I could
Ah, did it come for the free food?
I don't even know.
Give them a reason to come out.
It's at lunchtime, man.
You are a deficient human being.
You guys only got so much time. Or either want to go home or go to your next class, right? So,
Hey, Sean. She's with us.
so before obviously you found about caps, like even now, like who do you guys talk to when you're stressed out?
my cat.
horribly friends.
Back.
My friends.
like not a lot of people have a good relationship with their parents, or maybe they don't have a good group of close friends. You know, not everyone's fortunate, so
Yeah.
this would be a good program for them to go.
Friends, pastor, and counselor.
My music. I just whenever anything going on, I just write music. Bones,
Alright.
dude.
Zach, touching
Golf.
bag. Really?
Occasionally bad engagement, but that's more expensive. But
Just my close, this one.
That one?
My close friends, boyfriend, mom. I call my mom a lot. But it's like, it's hard because at the same time, you don't want to like inconvenience somebody with.
Your problem.
Yeah, of course, it's not an
and now
inconvenience
the
for my
punching
friends.
bag makes more sense.
Yeah, it's not an inconvenience to like, talk about or listen to somebody else's feelings, but at the same time, it's like,
So what do you think it is? Just maybe somebody to like vent?
I think the
Somebody
fact that
lean
they
on.
don't know
I
anything
was gonna
about
say
you
like
is
clothes,
very
like
helpful.
shopping.
It's like,
That's
right, I
stress.
mean, I tell my best friend, I tell her everything,
Mhm.
but at the same time, every now and then I feel like, okay, I don't want to come off as complaining or like
Mhm.
trying
Yeah.
to say my life is crap, because it's not, it's just like you need to get that out sometimes.
I'll say something. Like, I thought at one point I could be a counselor, and like I was taking on somebody. I was like listening to them, and I was trying to give them feedback, but they didn't want any feedback. They just wanted me to listen, and it didn't work out. Like I was like, I don't get this. Like, what do you gain from? I was getting frustrated, irritated. But then again, I guess that's the good thing about a counselor, because they have that patience factor, and they understand that you getting out all of your anxiety or whatever is on your plate. I don't know. I think counselors are cool.
Yeah.
I think we're
Anybody else
close to
got a
that.
comment?
They get paid to listen to us, so they enjoy.
Incentives.
Girl, guess what I heard?
So how do you guys? So you guys, for the most part, my guys, you'd be open to talking to somebody you don't know that well, doesn't know you so personally.
I wasn't before I actually did it. You
Oh,
know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah.
Like I wasn't
So
open to it. I
after
didn't want
you
to
had
do
some
it
experience with it.
until I did it.
Oh, the one weird thing that I've noticed in my years of counseling is I can open up more to a female than I can to a male, because the same problems. I'm like, well, he's probably making fun of me in the back of his head.
Yeah.
So I don't want to tell him.
Like that or not.
Yeah, kind of going off of that, and what she says, well, it's the counselor doesn't know you, and also legally obligated not to spill the beans. So you can talk to them without having much fear of judgment. They don't have any preconceived notion of you. You're just someone there who's there to talk about it, so they don't judge you and they can't gossip about it.
And they really do want to help.
Yeah, females are really easy to talk to. Just going into the realm of just friendship. Like, you can't talk to your friend about it, bro. Get over it, dude. Like, get over it, man. Like,
Occasionally, that's what you need, but not all the time.
yeah, like, oh, for real. Like,
I
like
think there's power in numbers though. Like, I think, especially at this age where a lot of us don't know what we're doing, and you might, I don't know, like, it's always comforting to know that somebody else is going through the same thing. So, like, maybe do, like, support groups would probably be a easier way of, like, easing people into, counseling groups or whatever. Or just one-on-one counseling, because it's kind of intimidating just to go in there once and
Well,
talk to a guy.
Yeah, I'd
and-
probably go to a support group
Yeah.
before I went to like a
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
easing them into
People
like
my
little
age
support
and
groups
stuff.
or something. That'd be cool.
Humans are social creatures, so we'll actually see other people most of the time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of, now thinking about it, it's kind of hard. Like, you can't tell your friends that you're going to counseling. Because then they're going to be like, bro, you got problems? What type of problems you got? Like, why can't you? Like, everybody needs counseling, essentially. But, like, it has that connotation that if you go to counseling, your problems are so out of control that nobody can. This is the last result.
Or that you were like so sensitive, like
no.
you want to like get over yourself. You don't need counseling. Like
Yeah.
first world problems, and, so yeah, you don't want to seem like overly sensitive either.
So, talking about that, with that, I guess the easiest way to ask this is when you talk to other people, you're saying that they're discouraging. It kind of discourages you a little bit to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else do you think would discourage you from going to a support group or counseling or even CAPS?
Realizing that they,
Other than, I mean, she already said, you know, like, other people, but like, what else? I mean,
The
what in
time
your
thing?
mind?
facing the truth, whatever they may say, that like once you process that you actually like have a problem or that you're viewing it in a certain way, you just feel like shit. And it's just hard to deal with sometimes. And some people don't want to go to counseling because they don't want to be told like they're living their life the wrong way. Once the other opinions like, brought to light.
Also, it might kind of be like they're scared. It's like no, I don't want to admit that I have a problem. I have to change things. I don't like change.
What do you think people are scared though?
Not everyone, but that's still a major thing. It's like, oh hey, I'm scared. They're gonna tell me that I'm not good enough for anything, and then I have to change my entire life. And no.
See, that's why I'm like the wrong person to talk to about stuff like that. Cause like I'll tell you that it's true to you, like real quick, and then you'll be like, "Are you so sensitive? Are you not there?" Because I think like I'm thinking about the bigger picture. It's people out there dying. You know, it's people who don't have food, and you're able to be, you know, alive, and you can. So that's where my mindset is. But I understand though that some people they understand it too. But sometimes like, I mean, not all- some people, but all people. I guess.
You're so global, Al.
Yeah.
Let's kind of bring it back into CAPS.
Yeah.
Take it all out.
I think one of the things that people would prohibit people from seeking counseling is that they don't want to. They have a way of like relying on like whatever disability that they may have, like and blaming everything that goes wrong on that. And whenever that's taken out of the equation, then they're actually held responsible for stuff, or you know they have to take accountability for something. And you just kind of like use whatever it is that you're as like a crutch, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So what do you guys think would draw people to CAPS?
Food.
I mean, we already talked about events and food. I mean, that's fine and dandy, but when it comes to stepping through the doors, what would help with that? What do you guys think would help with that?
Different advertising campaign instead of saying we'll help you fix your problems, it's something. I'm not an advertising executive. Like I saw someone put that on as a major, but it was something for a more positive spin on it, like help you be better instead of help you stop being broken.
Maybe they could like find people who have gone and who are willing to come out and say that they went and that it was helpful for them. And I mean, not a lot of people would do that, but maybe someone would say that, you know, they don't say their problems, maybe say like, I went to this and they do help. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, they definitely have a volunteer for that.
yeah,
because
exactly.
Going to counseling is supposed to be private, you know, for the most part.
If they emphasize like the fact that they're a security blanket in a sense, and they feel like safe going to talk to them, I feel like that would be a plus too. Because I mean, everyone knows that counselors like aren't gonna go and like, gossip with their friends or whatever,
Right.
but people still have the fear in the back of their head because everyone thinks they're being judged.
Right.
So if they like reassure them that this is a safe haven, a safe place to come to talk about problems.
What do you think would lead people to reassure themselves that, you know, they can go in there and, I want to say something without trying to, like, lead you guys anywhere, but I think that when it comes to walking into CAPS, like, I would really want to know what would help with that. And I'll give you an example. How do you guys feel about, like, anonymity? Being anonymous.
Yeah.
Would that help you maybe poke your head in the door?
I also maybe make it easier to find too, because it's kind of out of the way. It's like you go up there by a side door, like a staircase, third floor, and it's down into a hallway. Maybe make it easier to find a little bit, or have the posters published where it is, so that you can find it around. Make it easier to find somehow.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. You asked earlier if we knew where it was, but I didn't. Did you say where?
No, I
it
didn't
was?
say where it was.
It's in
No.
University College,
It's
isn't it?
actually
It's like right across
it's right across from the UC.
where she said.
Yeah, University College.
Third floor.
It's
something.
right across from the UC over by
And you're actually
Okay,
right.
so you know where Wolf Hall is?
Yeah.
Okay, it's,
Right in front.
go just south and a little bit west.
It's literally right in front of the
See,
UC.
It's across the
Okay,
street, one
and this is
building
the
over.
UC.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like when
Is
you go
that
to
if something
junior
bad
meetings.
happened, this organization, like something bad happened at the school, like a mass shooting or something negative like that, this organization will definitely get popular. Like, cause you know it would have to be PR on the school to basically showcase the counseling program and everybody would go to it. Then, it would be popular from then on out. But like one thing that I was thinking about was like on my email, like I have like a whole bunch of people that I don't even know that email me. On my UTA email, like that would be clean if y'all could, if like Caps could like email us, like with just statistics about the pressures of
Like
and it's,
fun facts, sort of.
yeah.
Statistics is one thing, but
Yeah, I'm
you
just.
say a million people died.
Yeah, no. I'm just
You
saying.
know?
No, I wasn't saying that. I'm just blurring out just
See, but think of it like the Shorthorn when they email your Trailblazer. Like, how many of you guys open it and fully read it all?
Or just
Because
delete
there's
it.
too much information all the time.
Information overkill.
Never opened it.
The thing is, it's like it could be one. The thing with that is like you could be one of those people like me. Like I get emails from the school. If it's not from one of my instructors or somebody in my department, like automatic delete. I don't even open it.
But the thing is, what I'm saying is, it wouldn't cost anything. I don't think. Everybody they email you. Because I'm not gonna lie. Like I schemed through my email the other day and I found something that I was interested in, like a scholarship opportunity. I was like, oh, look at this. Like, so anything could happen. That was just an idea. I had something else I wanted to say, but I don't know. I can't remember.
You think that email list would help?
Yeah, okay, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like UTA should definitely push this. Push it. But then again, they probably wouldn't push it because they don't want to be known as the school that has troubled students.
But I think that's the perception it's getting. It's
Maybe
getting
we
like
should
they have to go there because they're troubled. But really, like any of us could go there and have any little small issue. To us it would be big, but it doesn't have to be like you're
Girlfriend
crazy.
or boyfriend breakup.
Yeah, exactly. And if they promote it that way, like come to us and we can help you, not because you're crazy.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I think people get the
So like make it more
perception.
approachable, like
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's
That's
not like
the problem. I feel like because I'm not gonna just walk in there and say I need to go see a like a counselor. Yeah, but also I knew that they would do like little issues or whatever that for them.
Okay.
Then
Also,
Yeah.
it's like, these people, they need help. They like, there's a death in the family, or there's depression, or this and that. You don't want to go for your petty little problem,
Yeah.
But if you make it more open, it's like,
So you're saying,
like,
like, if we
you
made it
don't wanna
open
waste
enough
the
for people
time,
to
but
feel like
it's not
they
a
couldn't
waste.
even go in there for a petty little problem.
yeah,
But
that's it.
maybe stop focusing on the problem or advertising that if you like have something. Why don't you like maybe just advertise like inspirational stuff, like
Okay.
like do a campaign where it's like
Yeah,
stuff like that.
what I was thinking is potentially like a Facebook page, and you have positive things. Like I know Zach was saying it earlier. You just shared positive things in life or whatever. But I think Facebook would be the best medium to use
Yeah.
because most college students are already on it, and it's not like one of those emails that most people just send straight to their trash box or it comes in a spam, so they don't really pay much
Better too,
attention to it.
probably.
and sometimes a small positive comment can make a big difference.
Because if you just share a status and then someone else shares that, your reach just grows tremendously based on how many friends that person has.
How do you think Facebook would help Caps?
That's tricky though, wouldn't it be?
I think it would promote the more like relaxed feeling though, like that people could go with their relationship issues or anything, like because it's on social media. But like people our age, they don't want to. We're addicted to social media, as I say, but like when we see stuff on social media, we become more aware of it and more like attached to it. And
But then again, you wouldn't be anonymous. Everybody would know who you are, right?
no,
I think
you
he's
don't
saying
just,
like
write your
we
comments,
like
yeah.
as Caps we would post like positive comments,
Oh,
positive
okay.
quotes.
Yeah.
I was thinking more so like some.
Like the
you
students?
have to get likes. Students would have
Yeah,
to
I
like
mean,
it.
True.
I don't
So
know.
I
that's
guess-
how.
The first step is like creating awareness that the program even exists, and I think that's probably the best way to do that.
And
I think that's a good idea.
going off that, maybe do some stuff where you don't want to show up there, and you can do like an online chat thing, and maybe get support that way. That way, it can also be more flexible for scheduling because some there are a lot of people commute to UTA, and you can't always make it down here in time, so you just log online, go to the chat room, and be like, hi,
Oh,
I'm
I see
here.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like shoot a message to CAPS and be like, you know, I'd like
Oh,
to
that
go
would
in
really
there.
be effective.
Yeah, or you can do
Yeah,
some
that'd
of
be
the
a dope
therapy.
idea.
You can do some of the psychological therapy, whatever it is, online to help out with that. Like do like support groups via chat rooms if those are still a thing out, or like forums like that.
Or through Facebook.
Video
But we'd
conferencing.
Yeah,
Not
people
really.
like doing stuff like that. I mean, but nah, nobody would. I don't know. I mean, it's.
Or what about just
It's a
having somebody
suggestion.
available, you know?
It's
Yeah.
an
I think-
idea, maybe.
You know, with Facebook, I think you guys think that if somebody was more available on Facebook, that you know, you say you had a question, that it would make approaching CAPS easier. It's like, in a way, I guess, in essence, it's like walking through the door without walking through the door. You know what I mean?
I don't think there would be an issue about
Just put your
people
foot
wanting to keep it anonymous too on Facebook. I mean, because you just imagine how many pages you like within a month. You know, like
Yeah.
a lot of people go on there and like all kinds of random things. I don't think. I mean, I know personally, I wouldn't care about liking some UTA page as long as it said UTA caps or whatever. You know, no one's gonna. I feel like no one's gonna judge you for that. Like,
Yeah.
Get a Twitter and tweet, and then have the UTA, the actual UTA Twitter retweet it, and you would
Yeah.
reach out to so many people.
If
Social media is the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
At least-
It's
every-
funny, CAPS doesn't have they don't have social media, right, Carl?
They have nothing.
Well, they're
What?
There's the
They ain't
problem.
got nothing.
Yeah,
they ain't
Get
got
better-
nothing.
get better out.
They ain't got nothing.
let people know you're there.
Like the only
Yeah.
reason I knew of them is because the health center like directed me there. But other than that, I would have never known ever. Like
Heck, save costs and just have it be like a final project for advertising agency like that. It's like it's a senior project. Like make more people aware of CAPS or something like that.
But then again, like this makes me think. Like, how long have they been around?
For a while.
Since 19.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah,
What do they?
didn't they
Maybe
just get like remodeled? all
Yeah,
over
they just got
It's
remodeled.
beautiful.
they just got
Yeah.
remodeled,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only
and they want to get more students to come in. They want, of course, right? Of course.
Mhm.
I think the best way to do that, if they were to hire like, you know, some people who were computer savvy with like social media and stuff like that,
An
and
intern.
also people also to like do like events, which we already talked about, but like throw out some cool things and like secretly tell people, hey, you know, we have a counseling thing that you should probably come to.
We should do a
But when you
petting
say the
zoo.
word counseling, you don't think that would?
Hey,
Like
we
a
have this
coffee.
thing where we talk to people one on one. You want to come?
I like the way you word.
Yeah.
or you can have someone like there's always people standing in front of the library wall, or you see passing out flyers for stuff you don't want. I mean, maybe you can pass it out.
Pass out more flyers they don't
Well, I
want.
mean, no, because then some people actually like look at them. I mean, I know I look at them before I
Before you throw them away.
decide if I want to throw it away or not. You know, like it might reach a few people at least, and that's more people.
Yeah.
To make
Or you
sense,
can
to
do
make
banners
sense,
on
it's more
Facebook.
attrition. If you
Yeah.
only get 10% of them, that's still figuring about let's say 2,000 students here. You only reach 10% of the students on campus. That's still 200 students more you can help. You're helping there. So it's,
Yeah.
Have they thought
Severe
about making
nutrition.
like videos like what's the name of it? What's in my head? Like you know those videos where like something like happens, public service announcements. And
That
then,
would be cool.
like I mean like that. I think that would be a dope idea.
How would you distribute that on the
Well, I mean,
non-social
like, I mean,
media?
they could. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm just thinking, like,
I think
was
it's a great idea.
I wasn't thinking more so. The first thought that I had was, like, what if like a whole bunch of people were lined up at the library mall, like blocking it, essentially looked like,
Mhm.
and they had like candles in their hand or something, and like they had like a sign or something around them saying, "This happened to me,"
Yeah.
and I got somebody to talk to. I would do it. I would do it.
Outstanding. All right,
You should
guys.
get counseling.
I don't know if you guys have class or not, but I don't want to run this past. We're already at 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But
Wait, can we tell them about our event and see what they have to say?
if you want to go nice,
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to tell y'all.
We'll
Okay.
show up if you tell us.
Yes. Okay, so we have the same idea that we wanted to host a fun event that didn't really have to do anything with CAPS, but like once you're there, we could be like, hey, you know, by the way, we have this counseling service that's free for students. So what we're doing in November is we're having a sumo wrestling thing going on. So what do you guys think about that?
I like it.
It's unique.
And
Like we're renting the suits and you get to wrestle each other.
And so the event's going to be called Wrestling Stress. It's not too long before finals.
Yeah, it's on November 11th.
And so our
That's
goal
you.
is to, it's really just for people to come, maybe have a good time with their friends, you know, bounce around those big old balloon things. And you know, we're going to put out a little information about CAPS, but it's to just kind of make people aware of who they are. It's an event that people can associate with them, you know, because unfortunately for the things that they have done in the past, they have tons of events. And sometimes they get as few as 0 people show up.
They host like on the flyer, one of them, they do a lot of
They're right there.
oh. So they do like wellness talks with groups. Like if you have a group that's like
And that's
struggling with something,
what
but
I thought was
nobody
kinda
wants
funny.
nobody wants to go though.
And
at
I
all.
don't think that, no, see, that's the funny thing is like, I think she mentioned that they would be more likely to go in like
A group.
Group.
Yeah,
But-
definitely.
and they host those events,
And you know,
but nobody knows
I
about
think
those
the
events.
problem is that nobody knows them because sticking a flyer like that. Do you know how many of those we
And
see every
these,
day?
do
It's
y'all
like,
see caps anywhere on here?
No.
Yeah,
It's
because
like
it's
counseling.
it's
and-
down
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
It's
mean,
down
nobody
here.
wanna
It's in
go to
teeny
Mavs
tiny
talk.
print. No.
Mavs talk sound like we're gonna talk to the president. I mean, I actually don't want to
Yeah.
talk to the president, but that's what Mavs
That'd
talk
be
sound
kinda cool.
like.
I'd go to that.
I mean, well, you know, talking to the president of school. Like,
And then- On Mondays they host meditating like things. Like we got to experience it because we, you know,
Went.
obviously researching and went. What time is it again? Hold on, let me show y'all. 12 to 1 on Mondays.
Let's go.
You guys went 12 to
what
1.
if we as a group think, dog?
Yeah. What if we start trying to make things?
Yeah.
We could make it.
And then you can invite your friends.
Uh,
You know,
you're
hey,
still
come
ready.
with me.
You're doing this.
Is that too much for you?
I'm not ready.
Okay, so now we have these little like surveys. They're kind of messed up. We messed them up. I don't know how.
Yeah, there's one section here that says somewhat comfortable and says very, and then
Just
down
circle.
here it says comfortable. So
Please.
you get the idea. You'll notice it when you see it.
Not that
If you don't have a pen,
If you guys looking for caps events that have anything to do with that, barbecue.
A barbecue?
Yeah, everyone likes barbecue.
Puppies.
We
my
tried to
God,
do
yes.
puppies, but they were like, y'all are stealing the idea from the library.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just about to say. I wanted
Yeah.
to say something bad.
So
I mean,
I don't care, man. Puppies.
Man, I don't care. I mean, that's a great way to
Bring
What?
an
stress.
elephant.
Yes, let me bring an elephant.
I got one of those like
Hey, look, real talk. If you bought an elephant, man,
We're gonna buy it.
let's buy.